And we're back.
Hello.
Welcome back. We're all fucked.
We're all fucked. But we don't know how.
Yeah, Whisk is fine.
Yeah, so far. Just you wait. You're going to get run over by a giant truck.
Oh my goodness, thank you for the idea.
By the way, I want to do a flashback if it ever comes to them moving Betsy.
Well, pretty soon you're going to be doing a flashback of your entire life right in front of your eyes.
So you have 3 holds, 3 questions to ask. This isn't hold. You ask them all immediately for situation.
What's my best escape route?
What do you want to escape? Like, you can get back to the rig, or what do you mean?
So, I don't want the answer to be the only way back into the rig is through the front door. But I'm asking, what's my best escape from this gunfight? And I'm out basically unprotected in the cold.
So it's mostly escaping the cold before it gets to you, and the gunfight's kind of in the way. Is that what you mean? Okay.
Like maybe, like I want to get to shelter, somewhere where I can work on my leg.
I know a hole we can hide in.
I know a shack at the near the bottom of that ladder you're trying to climb down that you could hide in.
Okay, yeah, I can get there.
Sure. That's your best escape route.
They won't blow up the bar, probably. Okay. Which enemy is the biggest threat?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
If I even have an enemy here.
I don't know. Would you? So many enemies to choose from. The biggest threat to you right now? Nope. I think, yeah. So the enemy is a biggest threat, but not the most immediate. You have a gut feeling that in one way or another, Drember is responsible for whatever happened just now in Docktown.
So Dremmer is a threat to me?
Dremmer is the biggest threat to anyone who doesn't do exactly what he says.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder who could be doing that.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You are aware in the general sense of this. Yeah, you should be on the lookout for wolves, because I think, as you said, they can smell the blood. The wolf bears.
Okay. And rogue grenades. Gotcha.
Also rogue grenades. Thank you, Zen.
So I think Kim is like looking out of the battlefield. Like nobody is specifically aiming at us.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim's like pointing at the shack out in the distance. And he's like, we gotta get out of here. That's the safest place for us right now. Can the 2 of you get there?
What do you say, Wes?
Asking if we can get to the shack?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like fishing. What was once a fishing shack and is now a drinking shack.
Yeah, we can get there.
All right.
You going with us?
Yeah. And Kim tries and gets up, and then he's like in a lot of pain, and
Yeah, I'm gonna help you. And
all right, great. I guess we're like, it's like that war scene, right, where there's explosions everywhere, and we're just trying to get to the shack.
It's not like it's not a storming the front war scene. Like there's not explosions 5 feet away, but they're in the distance. Yeah.
Okay. We're not looking at the explosions.
There's American music, like American hopeful trumpet music playing in the background. War hero music.
Yeah, walking away from the explosions.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't look
They,
at it.
they have gotten enough kills to get a UAV. They're working on an airstrike. Like,
You are their airstrike, Aster.
you know, I kind of am.
So roll. Well, here's the thing. I think that as you are going, you would notice that you are leaving a literal, not huge, but noticeable
Right.
in the dark trail of blood. Yeah. Did you do anything to try and stifle that at all? I can't imagine. It's up to you, but I can't imagine if you just woke up that you brought any of your medical supplies with you.
I don't think he did. Like, he just woke up. It was like, oh, my car alarm went off. It's time to go press the button with my gun. But it didn't work out that way.
Not quite. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if there's really anything I
and...
can do.
Okay. So yeah, you would get to the shack, and that's fine. Aster, you rolled at 11.
Yeah.
With going aggro. So while they're walking, you can, there's the pause. While they were discussing your thing, and then the megaphone blares for a minute, so the static, and it says, Wolf says, well, we talked about it, all of us. And I think you can see other figures. You can't count how many, but there are more people than just the 6. Not on Big Betsy, but like behind her, using her as cover to just they aren't fighting; they're just trying to stay alive. And you saw some people going down to them before. So this has been like 10 minutes, and then saying, "We thought about it, we talked about it, and we're coming in." And then the engine revs loudly as they say that, and
Okay.
you can see Betsy begin to move forward.
Well, like I said, I want to do a flashback.
You very well can.
So we go back and we see Kim putting the club on the steering wheel. And this club is the post-apocalyptic club. So it's covered with barbed wire, and there's like a string of grenades on it. And obviously the idea is that if they're going to try and drive Betsy, it's going to blow up in their face.
If they use the steering wheel. Okay.
Well, I guess they could just try and start it and go straight line, but...
Yep.
I imagine Kim parked it with the wheels turned so it wouldn't roll downhill or anything.
Yeah.
Proper parking procedure for the giant war machine.
Put on your emergency brake. Make sure your registration's up to date.
I mean, I don't think Kim...
handicap placard in the...
Right. I don't think Kim left that much ammo in it anyway, but... this is cool. We'll let it go. Let Primarch kill this fun.
Single grenade. Single grenade.
So
is fine.
Yeah, let's see. I'll roll.
Sharp is for flashback.
Sharp. Where'd that screen go?
Succeeds.
That is nice. I don't know what that noise was. Okay. So, yeah, there's a revving of the engine. It looks like they didn't notice it, or maybe they didn't recognize a fragment.
They don't even know what a steering wheel is.
Yeah. So there's and we're coming in, and the engine revs, and then you just see we just see Aster's view. There's just a flash and a bang that's kind of muffled. You can barely hear it. And then you see I guess probably not 3 of the people inside the cockpit are just thrown against the wall. The glass, there already was a frag grenade from one before, so I don't think there is any glass left in any windshields. They're just thrown. One of the bodies gets thrown out of the cockpit and falls down to the snow below.
You're gonna need a lot of armor all to clean out that cab.
All right, let's be real for a second. The glass was gone a long time ago when the Raiders used it to mix a bunch of shivs.
Oh, sure.
Correct. Okay. There's no glass.
But the upholstery
So
is
yeah,
ruined.
it was before to get another grenade, the second one in like 2 days. So it we're good. Yeah.
So-
They're gonna have to. I think they are gonna have to force your hand even still. So you can see in the distance. People are climbing up onto Big Betsy, ones that normally don't know how to fight and aren't armed. They're just regular refugees. So they're climbing on. 3 out of the 6 originals were taken down with this grenade, but others are still climbing up and taking the others' places. And you can see slowly as they continue to drive forward. Anyways, the guy who got blown off of Big Betsy in front of her, it's just like they're just going forward and crushing him.
All right, so how big is this thing in comparison to the rig? Because like the picture we showed
Oh
was
no,
like,
they can't run. It won't run over the rig. The
was
rig
like
is
this is how big a person is. I'm painting on down here.
I see it. Yeah, that's about right.
So like, how many stories up am I really out off the top of this thing?
Oh, top of that thing, even like the rig is raised, I believe, a bit above is what it's been established. A bit above.
Yeah.
There's some sort of ramp. I'm sure that. Now you're basically at the tallest part of the rig. So I'd say you're somewhere near the top of the picture. Like you're really high up. Is what I was thinking. Now the
Alright.
rig itself is like a big. Let me get rid of the picture itself so I can get some more drawings in here. Yeah, so the rig itself probably like is up to here, and then it's further back where it starts here and goes up. It's there's buildings and stuff in it, but it goes up to about here. And then you're like there's a tower, and you're up here. So if that makes sense, that's what I have in my headspace. If that works for you.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would have been standing like there.
Okay. Perfect.
But so my plan is to do the Action Man jump using the cable to slow my descent.
So you're just
To do my
swinging
best Sylvester
okay.
Stallone kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's like not Tarzan. Tarzan rope swings a bit. George of the Jungle. No.
Yeah. This is just like leaping off of this thing and using the cable to slow me down enough that there's not a
To
big
be
green
fair, I don't-
stain on the top of this thing.
I don't think trees will be a problem. In fact, everyone else should watch out for that tree.
That's really good.
Awesome.
Okay. Roll to act under fire, I think, for this.
Okay, we're doing it. We're
Doing it with hard.
Battle Heart. There it is. Womp.
Nice.
That's as good as it, almost as good as it gets.
Yes.
So, I'd like to do pirouettes and handstands and shit. Like,
Yep. You fully you are
Just fucking start
you
to
are the
slow your
rope.
ass
And the
down
rope.
there.
Yeah. You are the rope, and the rope is with you.
nice. So I'm gonna arrow Flynn this bitch and get on down there.
Yeah.
So I end up on the top of this thing,
Mm-hmm.
which, hang on,
Onto Big Betsy itself is where you wanted to go, or onto the top of the ring?
onto Big Betsy itself.
Okay, so yeah, as you approach, there's just this like shape. You're again Batmaning it. We just see this like
Yes.
silhouette dropping down from above.
Do you have a
onto,
cape?
like
I'm gonna grab the nearest NPC and be like, "Where is he?"
yeah, so we just see this like there's this thump on the top of Big Betsy, and we see like Wolf is dead now, but some others like look up and like, what was that? What do you do?
I believe Axe-like carnage begins.
Just an axe swings down through the roof and like guts one of them or something, or like hits them in the head.
Oh yeah, I'm going to kill all of these people. Like,
Okay. They know you're there, so I think this is you want to seize control of Big Betsy. Okay.
Through murder, yes. All right.
Through murder.
Seizing the murder at a 14.
Out of 14. This is things getting a bit better. There we go. Okay. How much harm do you deal with your axe?
I think it's 3. Hang on. 3 harm, hand messy. Yeah. So once again, the cleanup on this is going to be just terrible.
Yeah.
Just
now,
awful.
Yeah. Now there's 30 people, so I think that's a medium gang once you get above 25. So they would end up taking 1 harm if you reduce it down by 2, and a couple of them are armed a bit. Overall, I'd say the gang is only 2 harm right now, which is up to 4 harm. Do you have not to be fucked with?
No, I do not.
Okay, so that's up to 4 harm as they start deal that against you.
Okay, so I'm going to suffer little harm. I'm going to inflict terrible harm, and I'm going to impress, dismay, or frighten.
Okay, that's amazing. So I think that the few of them that had weapons, because I think there were some of them on the gang. Some of them were survivors of the gang, had pretty big weapons. Some have none, so I think it averaged out to 2 harm beforehand. So that would have been down to 3. So yeah, you take 3 harm. Let's roll that.
All right, so I actually take. Does this qualify as coming at someone and being scary as fuck? Because
yes, it does. You rope swing straight at them.
All right, so that's 0 harm.
Also, you
with a 9.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at what you can choose. Lose track of someone or something you're attending to, you miss noticing something important, you lose your grip on whatever you're holding, or you lose your footing. Well, you didn't say take definite control, but it is still a success. You lose your grip on whatever you're holding. I think you miss noticing something important.
All right.
So, yeah, we see a scene of you just Batmaning all of these people. Like Arkham City Batman, like there's 30 of them, and you're just fighting all of them. You don't kill all of them, you deal 2 harm to them, which as a gang, still pretty bad. When a gang takes harm, 2 harm means many injuries, a couple fatalities, several of them are serious. So it's almost like they've all been hit by an axe. Or most of them have been hit by an axe. You've chosen to impress, dismay, or frighten your enemies. I think that seeing this creature, they just start yelling like monster. They all just start running from Betsy. Like the survivors and everyone, even the injured people, are just like, you see a guy who you've like, maybe you chopped at his leg, but they didn't chop it off completely in one swing, but he's like dragging it away, and he's like limping away from you. Everyone's just running away, off into the darkness.
I think as they run, I gotta finish out the whole Batman thing. As they run away, I think I just yell after them, "This place is protected. Tell your friends."
Nice.
The plant signal. I wonder what the plant signal would look like. But I think you missed noticing something important. So by the time you're finished, you say that, and then you you're the only one out here. Everything seems fine. You. Oh, that could be a thing as well. But now I think we're going to go with. There is a gunshot from behind you that hits the snow a foot away from you, and then they're separate. And then you hear one of the shepherds behind you just say, like, "Actually, they might just attack you." But I don't think that's. Yeah, I think you did just help them technically, though they don't know. You both killed a bunch of them and helped them. So yeah, there's a gunshot a foot away from you, and then you hear someone just say like, "Drop your weapon, turn around, whatever the hell you are." And I think it's Mercer actually himself saying that. He is. I think that was him who fired. And you see him lower a black military style sniper rifle. Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, yes.
Cutting away, good. Give me time to
Yes. Meanwhile, Kim and Whisk and Mimi have all gotten to the shack. The shack hasn't been used since the rig has been locked down. I think they've stopped allowing people to go there freely. That was like a couple weeks ago, so it's I guess dust wouldn't be a factor. But there's probably some old, I guess, frozen probably bottles of alcohol and liquor. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the freezing temperatures of various liquors. There's probably one that doesn't freeze, and that's kind of probably very popular. So it doesn't have to be frozen. But it's dark, but it's still furnished and everything.
All right. So Kim's like, bring me over there by all those by the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll help you over
it's a
there.
single room shack.
But there's probably a little stove
kitchen
somewhere.
I'll move you to the corner
camp tools.
with the bottles.
Yeah, like a cast iron stove or something.
Like breakfast nooks have really went downhill in the apocalypse.
Find a good fucking breakfast.
Yeah, so I think I just say, all right, you're the doctor, you take care of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some of your blood.
Well, there's plenty of that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch some fabric or something and cut it up into strips. And I'm going to bloody them, and I'm gonna start wrapping Mimi's face with the bloody rags.
As soon as you bring a bloody rag in her face, she's like, "What are you doing?" No,
That's so
hold on.
unsanitary.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's a disguise. If someone sees you going inside, we need to conceal your face. And taking a piece of shrapnel while you're outside is a very likely story.
I don't want to. Is there another way?
No.
The blood doesn't
disgusting.
have to touch your face.
Yeah, no. Don't worry. We'll keep the bloody parts away from your eyes and mouth and nose and stuff. They'll be on the back of your head. It'll be fine.
Okay, roll with hot to seduce or manipulate.
Okay.
I feel like I'm helping her.
There's a reason to do it. I would agree, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm helping a bit.
You help.
Plus
one.
So it's at 14, so yeah.
Nice. Okay. So she says, you see her take a moment and just sort of ready herself, and then say, "Okay, fine, do it." And she's she has her eyes closed the whole time. She just doesn't want to.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrap the bandages around her head, concealing her face and making it look like she's injured.
Yep.
Nice. I think Kim grabs a bottle of that unfreezable alcohol, and so how do you treat yourself when you don't have an angel kit?
You can still treat yourself. You just roll +0 because you're not spending any stock.
Okay.
If you'd like to, if you can do that now.
Inconvenient.
Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
I just take a damage.
Okay, was that your last damage? Or
No, I have
second
one more.
last?
I'm at 11 o'clock.
You're at 11 o'clock. Okay. So I think this
Harm
alcohol.
move?
Yes, actually, harm move. And unfortunately, because you were treating yourself, you don't get hex.
Oh, unless Whisk was helping.
I think Whisk was helping with Mimi, so as
Okay.
far as I know, it's too late.
Yeah.
Are you rolling a harm move?
Oh, roll harm. Roll with 1 harm.
Yes. Roll +1. 2d6 +1 for the 1 harm you took.
Yep, of course.
Ow.
Of course.
Ow.
So, other than
What?
making you fall unconscious again, which doesn't seem that interesting, what else have we got?
You can kill me.
You're out of the action, unconscious, trapped, incoherent, or panicked. Okay. Killing you doesn't make the most. Is not as exciting.
I mean, if you make me incoherent for so long that I take my last point of damage, it's the same thing.
It is, but it makes it interesting with Whisk and Mimi there.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Sure.
So I think that's what happens. This alcohol, there's something not normal about it, as obvious from it looks like it. Using it to treat wounds is not the same as using normal alcohol to treat wounds.
Am I having like this peyote vision quest as I'm bleeding out now?
Yeah, like it starts bubbling and then it doesn't stop bubbling like alcohol does. The wound itself seems to like fester a bit, and then it like I think it's almost like you get like actually really drunk is what it's like blackout drunk, is what it yeah. So Whisk, after putting the bandages on Mimi, and now she can't see because it's covered her whole face.
Yeah.
You turn around and you just sort of like see a glazed over Kim there, and the blood is still freely flowing from their leg. It doesn't look like it looks like it's gotten worse, and that they're bleeding out even faster than before.
Fuck. Okay. At this point, like I can hear that like the fighting is more or less stopped.
For now, you don't hear any like gunfire for now.
Okay, I think my only option is to hedge my bets and like pick up Kim, kind of sling him over my shoulder and try to carry him inside with, like one arm over my shoulder with leg holding Mimi's hand in my other.
All right.
Try to head inside. Hopefully the shepherds will see who this is.
Mimi is feeling a bit better now. It's been some time, so she's going to help. She needs to be led by sight because she can't see, but if she's helping to carry Kim, then that is enough for her to be led. So, okay. No, I don't think that happens. So I think, we just see you guys leave. Have we taken a... Yeah, we took a break. So that's all good. I thought we were really late on the break. So, cutting back to Aster and Mercer. I think nothing really has changed. Your several shepherds, including Mercer himself, are pointing guns at you and saying, like, surrender.
No, I assume that they know Or at least suspect that the grenade launcher on my back is what caused a bunch of their people to, become paste.
They are not fools.
So yeah, I think I'll just. I don't want to kill off shepherds. That would be bad. I will just surrender and see what happens. There's always got to be a way out, right?
Okay. What do you say?
I think I just drop my axe and make no move to go for the grenade launcher because that would probably be bad. Then I'll put my hands up and say, I will go. I was only helping.
We've done a sorry job of it.
Your
Come back
attackers
inside.
are gone, are they not?
Come back inside and we'll talk. Towards the ramp. Back through the remains of the gate.
Alright, yeah, I'll just very slowly acquiesce.
Okay. As you approach, the shepherds start backing up and they're being careful. None of them want to get within hand's reach of you, and they're worried you could groot out on them and have a really long range. So they're standing at least 10 feet away from you. As you're walking, Shepard switches out his sniper rifle. He slings Jason doesn't sling it on his back. He probably gives it to the Shepard. You take out something else. Let me find a weapon that is worthy of him. What would he take? Well, that could be a thing. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, the Shepherd shock baton deal would work here. Presumably.
That's very possible. I think, though, instead, he's the only one staying close to you. I think he's the only one who feels confident enough to, and he simply has a machete, a very sharp machete.
Bane of plants everywhere. Yes.
Exactly. So, I think it's you walk right up to him. I think he doesn't move. The others back up and guard you and are wary. If you stop just right in front of him, because he doesn't move or turn around to lead you anywhere or anything like that.
Yeah, I think I'll
right here.
Yeah, I think I'll stop trying to be intimidating, just very close to him, like right up in his face. Where I'll stop.
Yeah, he looks you dead and through your mask into the eyes. He is not scared of you. I think he might be actually the first person you've seen that isn't, except another plant person. So he simply says, "Is that an accident, killing my shepherds?"
Yeah, I think he says, in battle, things don't always go according to plan.
Sorry, I just thought of not amazing, an awful pun. Things don't always go according to plans. It's stuck in my head.
Terrible. We're all going to hell. All right.
Yep. So, he says, "What is your..." Well, no, he says, "Do you have a name of some sort?" And he looks you up and down. Creature.
Yeah, I think he just says Asta.
And you killed Haas but a few hours back.
I mean, yeah, okay. The other shepherds saw me.
And
Yeah,
they got Mercer as you were leaving, yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I think is the response. Straight up.
You've assaulted and killed my shepherds multiple times. There seemed to be some creature related to the others. You seem to bring death and destruction wherever you go. Why should I not kill you here and now? And he doesn't like raise it to attack, he raises his machete to his face and just like looks at it while he talks.
Why shouldn't he? Really? I mean, if I was him, I would. I think. Yeah, Aster says.
You're free to try.
Right? No. No. Aster says. There would be more like me, if not for me. I seek to stop those other creatures.
Okay. I think that's succinct. If you want to roll plus hot.
Sure. This failure out of the way. No, it works. It works.
Of course it does. So
Remember, every time you roll good, that just means you'll roll worse on something more important.
this was, anyways. Yeah, you can't tell really what he's thinking. You just see Mercer just stare at you, gauging the creature as known as Aster, and then says, "On that, we can strike some sort of bargain." He looks left and right to his shepherds and says, "Shepherds, nothing with this creature will go noticed yet." He hesitates and then says, he calls two of them over to accompany him and then says, "We're going to visit Felice. No one should know. The rest of you, go recover what's over there." It'd be like motions with his head to Betsy. "You, Aster, follow me." He turns to leave, starts walking towards Felice's house, basically.
Just bookkeeping. Can I get my axe back, or is that just gone?
I don't think you have it right now. It's fictionally still sitting there.
All right.
But I mean, it's just an axe. You can pick up a fucking axe anywhere.
Right. But
So yeah, I think
my
that,
security axe.
Yeah. Whisk, we see you approaching the doors. And yeah, we see one of the shepherds like pick up and poke it. It doesn't look like it looks like a normal axe because you took it just from amongst the salvage and it was just something that was in the rig, right? It's not like a plant axe.
No. I think it's probably got some like vines growing up it now since I've been like carrying it around for so long. But yeah.
You kind of grew into the wood of the haft.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you see them like pick it up and poke it, and you would recognize it in that case. There's Aster's axe. Yeah, they would, like, they're shepherds, they're not regular people, so they would notice you after a short moment. in the dark, not recognizing you. And so you see one of them you see them both point their guns at you and say, "Who's that? Stop!"
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, hey everyone, it's me, Whisk. Kim, our only doctor, is hurt real bad. We gotta get inside.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, that would be useful. Too useful. Yeah, roll seduce manipulate. There is a possible reason they might not.
Alright. Is Kim helping by bleeding a lot?
Kim is
babbling
not
incoherently.
quite overly inebriated. Kim, you can interact if you'd like to, but I don't think you.
I don't think it's helpful. I think he's like mumbling about
you can
being in
interfere
a.
if you'd like to.
Yeah, please don't do that, huh?
He's talking about, oh, you're bringing me into the cave of the dead.
So Kim is helping with
It's
weird.
It's too early. I'm not dead yet.
Excellent. So, we seduce and manipulate on 7 to 9 against an NPC. But go along if you need some concrete assurance, corroboration, or evidence first. So, now they would know that you're. So the shepherds look at each other, and then they just like talk. They know that you know, and so they say. One of them says to the other, like, "Does Radar want him alive?" And then they try to remember for a moment what's Radar's opinion on Kim, and then they finally like think that she might want him alive to treat like her wounds.
I'm like, yes, Kim made the poison. Come on, let's go.
Fine, but what do they want? Because they need something.
Can I bribe them with money? Is money?
Yes. Oh, yes, you can.
Okay. What's a good bribe? Like one?
Oh, one barter. One barter in the mechanics automatically gets you 10 plus on the.
Okay.
On the
yeah. So fuck it. One. Here. Take some money and let me inside.
Okay. Yeah, they're happy with that. And they would probably help you inside, honestly.
Right.
So one of them would stay outside, and one of them would help you inside. Where do you go?
Fucking Kim's place, probably.
Okay. It's in that same loading dock. The windows are shattered, but the inside is red. I call it dirty and dusty, but unharmed and usable.
Okay.
Yeah. So you, what do you like? You lay him down on probably the tables there.
Yeah. I don't know at all like what I'm doing medically speaking, so I just kind of.
Sure. Are one of my assistants there?
It's 4 a.m. or so. It's like middle of the night. So no, they are not.
I do a flashback where I have a sign that says, "In case of emergency, here's the list of people to call."
Considering there aren't phones, no, but we can go to break now and think about.
No, I mean there's a sign on the wall, not a phone. But yeah, okay.
Like just go to this person. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly, that's not even. You don't even need a flashback for that.
Okay.
Who do you want Whisk to go to?
What was my assistants again?
I haven't written down somewhere.
Hold on, I have it written down somewhere.
Okay.
Is there an echo in here?
Joyce. It's Joyce.
Yes. There is actually an echo. Fulton Tom.
All right. So we're going on break, and we'll find out how competent my medic is.
Yep.